Here at the Center for I Am, we teach the psychology of the Bible. Now, what do you mean when you say the psychology of the Bible? Well, first of all, many people preach and teach the condemnation of the Bible. They preach the judgments of the Bible, and they teach things that really make people nervous about God, when really there's a whole psychological side of the Bible that we miss. Now, I'm not negating balanced biblical teaching. I believe that if it's in the book, it's truth, because the master teacher said his word, the word of the great I am, is truth. But what about all the psychological things like right thinking, the power of imagination, the power of affirmation, the power of visualization, the power of meditation, contemplation? See, there's a whole area here that I think we have missed, and it's all good. It's all God. So I want to encourage you to let the God times roll by gaining understanding of God. So we are studying what we call Law of Attraction Workshop and teaching you how to have this workshop. Now, to kind of get ahead here, and just kind of jump ahead a little bit, I'm simply talking about you taking some time every day to work on three things: what you visualize, what you affirm, and what you meditate. I call it VAM, V-A-M. You visualize end results, you affirm the end result, you talk the end result, and you meditate on the end result. And what do you get? You get the end result. Because what you think about within, you bring about without. As a man thinks in his heart, so is he. A Homo sapien, not just a man. That's for men, women, children. And what's happening in this country is there's so much negative thinking. You notice that many of the controversial topics are so promoted in the media that people start to think a certain way, maybe about politics, maybe about economics, maybe about, because what the media does, and I'm not against the media, but it, well, programs you. Well, anything that you listen to long enough will program you. And again, we're not here beating up on journalists. We need good journalism. There's an old saying that a journalist will never allow the truth to stand in the way of a good story. Okay, so what are we talking about? We're talking about how to activate this law of attraction. So what do we do? I'm going to give you three things quickly. Number one, we must know exactly what we want. You must know exactly what you want without worrying about how you're going to get it. Say, I must know what I want. Number two, we must visualize it as if it is already here. This is called in the Bible faith. We see the end result. Number three, we must live in that reality as if it's already here. See, if you want to be prosperous, start seeing yourself as prosperous. Start acting like you're prosperous. Start thinking like you're prosperous. Start going where prosperous people go. Number four, we must not only think of it, but we must also feel it within as being done. Now, when I say feel it within, here's where meditation comes in. When you are in quiet meditation and you're seeing yourself driving your new car, you're seeing yourself living in your new house, you're seeing yourself in your dream job, you sit there and you meditate to the point that you feel it within. And as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. And number five, we must give thanks for having it. But when do you give thanks for having it? In advance, not after you get it. In the law of attraction, you must believe you got it before you get it. All right, and that's why you get it, because you believe you got it before you get it. When do you believe you got it? Before you get it, not after you get it. Now, what many of you are doing is you're living life looking at circumstances, and you're living under the circumstance. No, you live above the circumstance because you create the circumstance. Go to my website, centerforiam.com, CENTRE, for I am.com, and may the great I am expand your life. until your destiny is fulfilled. The law of attraction.